Well, hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. Code with me. So friends, in this session of HTML markup language, we will be discussing about another interesting topic, that is HTML forms. So friends, as soon as you hear a word forms, that you will have the clear definition that forms is used in a website to accept the data from the users. So friends, when you visit a website, you can see there, please sign up for activation, your email address, password, for my submit key button. This is the basic ethics that is used in every website. For that is the reason we make use of HTML forms. Okay, friends. So starting with the definition, HTML form is used to collect the user inputs. The user input is most oftenly sent to a server for processing. So that's what HTML do. Here HTML acts as a client user, client side. So and followed by server side contents of organization peoples. When you press the data that is given in the form and enter, it is directly directed to the server people. The organization who is working with a particular website. That is called as servers. So friends, in HTML, we make use of multiple forms, but there are three tags that is every time it is used, that is form tag, input tag, label tag. So friends, without these tags, the HTML form is incomplete. By default, we'll make use of all these three tags in a HTML form. Okay, so speaking about, there are three types of form. So speaking about what is form tag, that is used to create a forms in the HTML. Okay, and speaking about label tag, that is used to define a label for many forms in the tags. Speaking about label, friends, so when you open a login button, friends, you can clearly see here, enter your username. The word enter your username, that is called as label, that signifies that what kind of data that has to be entered in that input box. For that reason, we make use of label tag. And last comes the input tag. Here the input tag is used to accept the input from the user. So friends, and along with that, there are three types of HTML format issue. That is text fields, radio buttons, and checkboxes. So friends, I will be discussing all the three topics here. So request you to kindly don't skip the video until the end. Okay. So if you want to note down all the points that I have written here, request you to kindly please pause the video and note down all the points if I am fast. Okay. So friends, for instance, I'll be taking this out and directly skipping to the coding part. Okay. Thank you. So friends, usually starts with type HTML, okay, and followed by HTML tags, followed by HTML closing tags. Inside this HTML tag, I'll be making use of head tag, and followed by the closing of the head tag. Inside this, making use of title. Okay. For instance, I'll be giving as HTML forms. Okay, followed by the closing of the title tag. Okay, and followed by the body tag, which includes the internal coding, and followed by the closing of the body tag. Inside this body tag, I'll be making use of a common text. HTML is a markup language. Okay, so I'll be closing this paragraph tag, and when I execute the program, friends, you can clearly see HTML is a markup language. So I have written the basic syntax. Okay, friends. Now let's directly start with text fields. Text fields. For example, I'll be making use of names. In these names, I'll be making use of first name and last name. Okay, that what comes in the form. Okay, so I'll start with the form tag, that is opening of the form tag, and followed by the closing of the form tag. Okay, so inside this form tag, I have to start with label. What kind of data that has to be entered. So friends, as I said before that I'm writing an example program for text field which includes names. So friends, when you come to the name, you can see any form there are three types: first name, middle name, and last name. Okay, so I'll be coding for first name. middle name and last name. So friends, how do I do it? So first I'll make use of label. So this label I'm creating for which category. So first we're creating for first name. Okay, so I'm making use of first name. Okay, followed by closing of the label tag. What I'll do, I'll copy this. Okay, so I'll make use of middle name. I'm sorry, middle name and followed by last name. I'm sorry, last name. So when you execute the program will not execute, friends, because since here I have made use of only label tags. But the most important thing in HTML forms is that is input. That's what user do. That if you want to accept the input from the user, you have to make use of input. So input tags. First, to set what kind of input that you are entering. I mean, what kind of input that user has to enter, whether he has to enter text, number, or special characters. So speaking about name, it only comes text. So I'll be making use of text. Okay. So next comes ID. ID. So friends, this ID is representing that this input belongs to which label. Okay. So I'll be making use of this first label ID. So that signifies that this input is using this making use of first name category. Okay. Followed by name. So name is a heading which comes under the subordinates of this first name. Okay. So I'm making use of first name. Last comes value. Okay. Value also comes as a first name. So if you ask me what is this value, friends, now keep that in mind. When you visit a website and click on the login button, you can clearly see there first name, last name, and middle name at the top of the input box. So if you want to display to that particular content, I mean upside of the box, it is called as value. Okay, what I will do, so I'll copy this input line. So I'll be pasting for all the three lines here. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll take this f name as handle as middle name. Okay, and change this as middle name and change this as middle name. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry, friends. A value, the value means the type of the data that is user entering. For instance, I'll give a name as John. Sorry, there's a slight mistake. So, and here I have made use of text comes like a middle name, M name. So here get text M name, M name. So friends, here I'll make use of middle name. I'll give as Mark. Okay, and last comes last name. Okay, last name. Here I'll make use of addition. Take this and mark it as last name. Here I'll make use of last name. Here I'll make use of John, Mark, and James. Okay, so friends, when I execute the program, you can clearly see here first name, the middle name, and the last name. So if you want to make this middle name as down, so what I will do, I'll make use of break tags. Okay, this is called as break tag, which breaks the line. Okay, so copy this here and paste here. So friends, when I execute the program, you can clearly see here first name, middle name, and last name. This is how we create forms, friends. So, and speaking about buttons, so HTML buttons, I'll be creating a separate video for that. But in this video, I'll be discussing only about HTML forms. Okay, friends. So this is called as text fields. This text fields contains labels and inputs. First name followed by John, middle name Mark, and last name James. This is how exactly text field works. Okay, friends. So, friends, now speaking about another topic that is called as radio buttons. So friends, in radio buttons, you don't have to make use of all kinds of in-depth editing. What I'll do, friends, I'll take this. I'm sorry. Okay, So may I take this out and make as radio buttons. Okay, friends, and for instance, I'll be taking this out, all this input text out. Okay, so friends, when you in some kind of scenarios, I mean, when you're applying for a particular institution, you can see there are two kind of options. I mean, gender, male or female. There are two types, and that is male for followed by round dot and female round dot. So for the particular, you have to click on that. That kind of inputs that we come across, it is called as radio buttons. So friends, if you want to know the in-depth details, I'll make use of genders. Okay, I mean, this kind of fonts, the whether to tick, we have to one. I'm sorry. So what I'm friends, here I'll make use of. So in coming speaking about radio buttons, I'll take this label because you don't have to enter anything. I'll make use of input data, input text. Okay, input type. Here instead of text, I'll make use of radios. Okay, and followed by ID, male. Okay, followed by name, gender, and followed by value equals male. Okay, so I'll close this tab. Okay, so and next comes that is label. If you want, you can write the label above, so no issues. For instance, I'll be writing down. Okay, for I mean the ID male. Okay, me so I made use of male here, followed by the closing of the label tag. So friends, when I execute the program here, you can clearly see here male, yes. But what I will do is copy this. Okay, I'll put it again. Eh? So in this, what I will do, I'm sorry, instead of say gender, I'll make it as female. Okay. So now what I will do, friends, when I execute the program, you clearly see here, I'm sorry, I'll make use of break text, copy this, and when I execute the program, you clearly see here male and female, male and female. So what I will do, friends, for instance, I'll be taking this out. So friends, there is a little network issues, and sorry for the delay. So friends, you can clearly see here make use of radio buttons, gender. Okay, made use of radio, male, name, gender, and followed by male. So in this type of all these inputs, input and label, I made use of three types: male, female, and others. Okay. So friends, when I try to execute the program, sorry. So friends, when I try to execute the program, you clearly see here radio buttons, gender, male, female, and others. In this step scenario, what we will do, we can select one of these and submit the form. This is called as radio buttons, friends. And last but not least, that comes as checkbox. The difference between the radio buttons and checkbox is, friends, in radio buttons, the input data which we have to click here, male, female, and others, it comes in square boxes. Friends, so if you want to know the in-depth details regarding this, what I will do, instead of radio, I'll take this and mark it as box. Okay, so these buttons, okay, I'll add as checkbox. Okay, so copy this checkbox. So friends, so completely change the program from radio buttons into checkbox. When I run the program, clearly see here, from mailbox it is converted into a checkbox. From square button it is converted into a square, circle into square. So when I click the button, when I click the button, you can clearly see here the tick mark. This is called as checkbox. Okay. So friends, the session regarding the forms in HTML is ends here. If you have any doubts regarding the HTML forms, request you to kindly please pin down your doubts in the comment section and I will definitely reply you back. And if you have any doubts regarding the HTML forms, please pin down your comments. And if you like this video, request you to kindly please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.